What's up, guys? You're welcome to C-Tek Weekly update on C-TekGh. Gideon once again. This week too, we have some kind of news for you. Stay around and let's walk through. In fact, this week, Jeff had a nice space trip. We'll be talking about it. Then PE is also having some new updates. And what is it at all? We'll be talking about it. And then MacBook Pro with mini LED display to launch soon. When? C-Tek has the answer. So without much we do, we move. Alright, so it came to be this week. Jeff actually went to space, but then there was actually a change. The fact that we made mention earlier that there was going to be 3 people on board. After the launch, you realized that there are actually 4. Jeff himself, his brother, then a guy who actually paid that $28 billion thing, and then one old lady who was an astronaut somewhere in 1960s, but never had a chance to be to space. Yeah, just because he was among the male cruisers at that time. Jeff gave her the opportunity to be with him on board. And among all her years in being an astronaut, this is her first time being to space. Jeff, well done. As you saw from the video, it was a beautiful scene to see. Aesthetic. And my media house producer would say Celsius. The part that actually touched heart was the fact that the launcher landed. In fact, you could even hear them making a lot of noise about it. And Jeff ended the whole show when the capsule also landed with the 4 crew on board. And many people are actually criticizing Jeff. That's why is he wasting as much money on this space tourism thing? It's like it's only made for the rich, and he's not the only person facing these criticisms. Of course, many billionaires out there are facing it. In fact, they are saying that he could have channeled his money into something more important, like helping fighting environmental degradation, climatic change, or even helping more employees out there to revamp their businesses. But Jeff comes out to say that, well, he's not here against environmental progress. He himself is actually environmental ridden. And he mentioned that his aim and view and future plans is that one day, all these industries that causes climatic distractions here and there could be moved from Earth to space so that our Earth can stay beautiful forever. Yeah. Do you bear mind with him? Do you think that should be a good dream we should have? Whatever you think, comment section. And yeah, if you're a fan of games, and more especially football games, you probably know of Pro Evolution Soccer. Many people call it PES or even PES. And yeah, you boys out there who've been to game centers all around the country, some of you out there can be in Accra, Ghana, and be visiting game centers in Northern region. Just for hashtag you and Kubik hashtag you when you were 14 years. Hey. And hey, Abraham Kwachibedu, you could be on game throughout the day. And yeah, as I'm Richmond, you too game throughout the night. Well, there's a new update from PES, that is Konami. And they're mentioning that the name Pro Evolution Soccer, PES or PES as you call it, is now going to change. So very soon you're not going to be hearing PES or PES anymore, but you'll be hearing eFootball. And those of you who've been following it very closely, you realize that in the 2020 edition, there was the name PES or PES eFootball. And in 2021-2022 updates to come, the PES will be taken off completely and it's going to be called entirely eFootball. And what is more, they're even going to have a WhatsApp group, an official one for their fans. So all the Game Boys in the building will be there to Wenka will be their fans. So yes, information to you, the MacBook lovers out there, and yeah, most especially you, the Apple lovers, as MacBook Pro 2021 is set to be released. When is it? Well, according to what we have received so far, it is presumably going to be around September and November thereabout. And this MacBook will come with a mini LED display, a new technology that relies on thousands of backlit small LEDs to offer high contrast ratios and deeper blacks. Yeah, elegance in view, eh? And not just all, that was not all that we received. In fact, the MacBook Air, the next version is set to be released somewhere in the middle of next year. We are expecting it to be somewhere around the year 2022 Apple WWDC event. And it was mentioned that it's going to have a lot more refresh on the designs, and it will be supporting Apple's M2 chip as well. And also, according to Gamer, they said that these new MacBooks were supposed to actually have been released earlier, but according to much more complications around the designs and the functions and all the co-minimis, there's going to be a big delay in the release. So probably somewhere mid 2022, we are going to see the MacBook Air. What does that tell you? Show some respect to your devices, as they require a lot to build. This and you happened for this week, ladies and gentlemen. And please, as we mentioned the other time, we are targeting 500 subscribers probably within this month and next month. And if possible, 1,000 likes. I know we can do it. I believe you all out there. So please go ahead and share the videos. Subscribe if you have not done so. Put some comments down there. You know the community is huge and we want to interact with you. So go ahead, comment and we'll also comment back. And then if possible, invite more to join the channel. And reach us on our social media platforms. We have open arms waiting for you. And whatever you think, in fact, if you finish watching the video and you think something should have been done, tell us there. We'll be listening to you. Any news you spot online, let us have it there and we'll cover it here, give you a shout out. With how much we do now, we say see you next week.